Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel, and as you can see by the title, today we're doing something completely different. I wanted to address one of these comments that was left under one of my videos yesterday, I believe. I just woke up, so I'm sorry if I look distraught, but anyway, my mod showed me this comment. I was like, okay, let me address it real quick, and I'm not throwing any shade towards this person. I don't want anybody to attack him or anything. I just wanna take this chance because he really elaborated all the key talking points that the hate comments usually mention, right? And I usually ignore them, like, because I already explained it in the past while I was watching Naruto why I do certain things, but I guess I've gained some new subscribers that don't really know that. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to address all the things that were said in this comment thread. And I would hope in future when somebody leaves such a comment, you can just link them this video, and I hope all their questions and problems will be answered. So like I said, no shade to this person. He was actually quite respectful. I'm gonna read out, I mean, you can see it yourself. I'm gonna read out like every sentence and then rebuttal it or answer why I do things a certain way. Okay, so he started with, as you can see, back at it again with watching fillers in the middle of the biggest arc in Bleach. Your channel became the thing that I look forward to in YouTube, but now there's literally 3 more reaction channels that surpassed you in episodes that there is really nothing to look forward to anymore, especially when all of them are sane enough to be determined to watch fillers after the anime. See, you started off well there, but then you continued to call me insane, or imply to, at least. But listen, no shade to you, like I said, I don't take it to heart, and let me just try and answer this real quick. So, first off, your channel became the thing I look forward to in YouTube, so thank you for that. I assume that at some point in time while you were watching my channels, you actually enjoyed my reactions, and I'm assuming that's probably based around canon, because you obviously don't like fillers, which is fine. Everybody has their own preference. And then you continued to pretty much solve your own problem by mentioning that there are literally 3 and possibly more reaction channels out there that caught up to me and surpassed me, right? And so you solved your own problem. You can go and watch those channels and enjoy those reactions. Like, my reactions might not be for you, right? Also, the fact that you said there's nothing to look forward to anymore, these are reaction channels, so we all assume you already watched the anime. So by saying that by watching their reactions, there's no need for you to watch my reactions, I mean, each reaction is different, so each experience is different, so you kind of lost me there. That doesn't really make sense. If it was the original anime content, or you watch it once and then if you don't want to repeat it, like, it's the same thing, but with reactions, it's a bit different. So what you just said there kind of doesn't make sense, but it's okay. You still don't have to watch me if you feel like there's no point to it anymore. Let me continue. Neil Desai, I hope I'm not butchering his name. Watching the one Bleach episode never struck as bad for me. Why? He compensates by adding a bonus episode reaction. So what, he gives you, like me, he gives you 1 episode per day every day, and then what, he gives you 1 extra, like, instead of 7 episodes a week, he gives you 8 episodes a week. I mean, that's okay, sure, I mean, good for him. I'm gonna continue reading, then I'm gonna elaborate all of this, because I'm just gonna go ahead a bit more. So, but with the rabbit hole that we're going in, when are we actually finishing Bleach? When I finish it, like, are you in a hurry? Like, I don't understand, because it seems like the anime will arrive before you even finish more godforsaken filler arcs. I don't care if it's only 1 or 2 episodes of filler. The fact that we're watching all of them without planning the episodes is insane to me. You can literally just get one of your mods to plan the episodes so you can watch an entire canon arc, then filler arc. Why are we pretending as if it was 8 years ago and have to deal with fillers weekly? It's good that you're invested in the show, but making illogical things simply takes away our own investment into your channel. Okay, I'm glad that you have the self-awareness to acknowledge that I am invested in the show. So basically, I like to experience things the way you guys experience things. So I'm just going like based on episode numbers. I don't skip, go here and there, and I'll explain why. The reason why I have a schedule on my channel when I post which episodes in which show is because this is my hobby. This is not my job. You're comparing me to YouTubers that probably do this for a living. I don't do this for a living. This is literally my hobby, okay? So you compare me to people that are like just giving reactions every day, and I'm actually doing that. Like I have 2 days off and I usually post on those days as well, right? But for you to compare me to somebody who's probably doing this for a living, isn't that much fair, right? I don't know this person, Neil, this side that you mentioned. I'm gonna check it out. He's probably very good, right? Considering you're praising him. But I'm gonna explain a few things to you. Like you're approaching this from your point of view and you think the world revolves around you. It actually doesn't. It doesn't revolve around you. It doesn't revolve around me. Why? Because you don't know my side of the story. Okay, so I mentioned that this is a hobby for me. So that implies I have a real job. I work in a law firm and I work every day for 10 hours, okay? And then I come home and do all of this. And me having an editor in Bleach, that doesn't mean he edits my reactions. He just edits the episodes themselves, cracking a joke or two and giving me side notes because he has the uncensored version, right? I don't, so he wants me to experience the show as best as I can, and shout out to him, he's doing a great job. Lately, he's been inputting a lot of his personal opinions, and some people complain on Patreon, so I'm trying to, like, we're solving that. He's a cool dude, so, like, no shade on him, he's amazing. But he's just editing the episodes themselves. I edit the reactions, I do all the work, okay? So on top of my 10-hour work every day in the law firm, doing real cases with real people, right? I come here and I try to enjoy these episodes because it's really enjoyable. This journey has really been life-changing. Like I have something to kind of clear my head because the cases I work with daily are mostly criminal cases and company law. It's really taxing on the psyche, right? The imagery and all that. So I do some serious shiz when I'm off camera, but when I'm on camera, I'm goofy and all that. I'm having fun with you guys, so you kind of mistake that I'm like, oh, this is all he does, so he must give us this. And even if I give you what you want, you're still not gonna be happy. You're still gonna want more, right? And this is kind of my fault because I don't talk about myself that much on camera. Like you guys, some of you know because you're on Discord and we chat, but most of you don't know anything about me, right? So that's on me. Okay, you probably didn't know I have a job. You probably didn't know how taxing it is. Right? So that is my passion. This is my hobby, which I do enjoy, but it's not a full-time job. And I think I'm doing a great job considering that it's not a full-time job, bro. You have an episode every day on Patreon and on YouTube, right? Listen, I'm just gonna continue, but I hope you kind of get now the gist of it, why I have a schedule, why I keep to that schedule, and why I don't skip fillers. I'm gonna elaborate on that even more going ahead. Now, let's just continue. So, you're losing your own investment in my channel. That's okay, man. I don't promote my channel that much. Like the only time I promote my channel is in the reaction when I start with share, subscribe, like, and that's all. And that's because my mods make me, right? Because I don't promote it anywhere. I really care. Like I'm just having fun. Who wants to watch will watch. Who doesn't want to watch won't watch. I'm not forcing anybody to be here. If you don't enjoy my reactions, feel free to go and choose from other reaction channels out there. I wish you luck. I hope you find what you're looking for, like, right? I don't pressure anybody, so why are you pressuring me? I just don't understand. It doesn't matter. Let's continue. The sad thing is, I haven't seen anyone give valid arguments as to why you should keep watching the fillers. Why did we skip the Bound Arc uploads then? Did we suddenly switch gears after getting persuaded by people who didn't like fillers? Okay, so this is a common denominator here. Like people think that I'm swayed, but I'm not swayed, bro. This is a hobby. I don't listen to anybody. I usually like make up my own mind based on what my mom said because they actually watch all these shows, so they know what they're talking about. I can't really take all of your guys' word for it because, like you don't like fillers. So if I was to listen to you, you would tell me to skip all the fillers, and some fillers are really good. Right? And I learned that the hard way in Naruto, because in Naruto, I think I skipped most of the fillers in OG Naruto. That's when I started the channel and was still kind of getting the hang of things. But quickly, I learned how toxic people are and that I should just do it on my own, right? So I didn't skip any fillers in Shippuden. Like, what, right? The reason you don't have filler reactions on my channel in Naruto isn't because I skipped them, it's because most of my Naruto Shippuden episodes were struck down, so I had to take them from the platform, right? Even on Patreon. So, like, I watched all the fillers in Naruto. I didn't skip any. The reason why, to answer your question, the reason why I skipped the Bound Arc is because of people like you. I wanted to do you a solid because I saw that it's a 60+ episode filler arc. And honestly, I couldn't even imagine the brain melt you would get if I watch that on the screen. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna skip it. I talked it extensively with my mods, and they said, hey, it's a good arc, but it's like arguably the worst of the filler arcs you're about to watch, so you can skip it. And I did. Okay, and you're still complaining about it. You're actually using that as an argument to hate on me. I'm doing quotations because this is not really hate. He was actually very polite. I mean, as hate goes, this is the politest hate I ever received, right? No death threats, no nothing. But on the more serious note, that is why I skipped the Bound arc, because of people like you, right? Some like people were throwing a fit. I was like, listen, I can just do my own thing as usual and just, ignore you. But I wanted to do you a solid. It was a long filler arc. I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do this once. But then I said, we're skipping this, but we're watching everything else. And you guys agreed. You might have not been amongst them, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you were. You all agreed. And now that we're back at a filler arc, which is only 2 episodes, and you said you don't care, it's fine, but you're complaining again, right? So that's my point. I can't make you happy. Like, if I listen to you, if I don't listen to you, you will complain. It's inevitable. So why would I? Like, this is how the process works. You recommend anime in my comment section. My mods pick the most, like, in their opinions, the best one for me to watch, because they're basing anime on what I might like, right? And then I'm the common denominator here, and then I put it on the poll and narrate it down, and you guys vote on it, and then we watch it, right? So that, like, I give you that, and now you want me to what? Sway it to public judgment or whatever? No, because if I do that, that's a rabbit hole, not what we're doing right now, right? So let me continue. The fact that you watch every filler from this point on, plus only doing 1 episode per upload, the gap between YouTube and Patreon uploads, your lack of involvement in community posts are my biggest nitpicks. Okay, the fact that you watch every filler from this point on, I addressed it. Like, I skipped the Bound arc because of people like you, but I stated from that point on, we're watching everything. So yes, you agreed to that, so now no backpedaling. Then only doing 1 episode per upload, I don't have the time, bro. 1 episode per upload is amazing work for a guy that does things off camera that I do, bro. Like, try working 10 hours a day, every day, including Saturday and Sunday. I didn't even go on a vacation this year. I have no time, bro. And I'm still consistent with my uploads and my schedule. Get that through your head. I understand you didn't know that, but that's why I'm addressing it, so you finally understand where I'm coming from, so you can hear my side of the story. The gap between YouTube and Patreon uploads, first of all, the gap isn't that big. I tried to sustain a 10 episode gap, which I'm not very good at, because I think that gap is only for Bleach. For Boruto right now, Code Geass and Hunter x Hunter, it's less. Maybe for Hunter x Hunter it's still 10, but for Code Geass and Boruto it's like 5 episodes ahead, which is fine. Like, I don't see the problem here. Those people pay to support me and, of course, to get preferential treatment. So I don't see the point of you getting mad here. You can't expect people on Patreon that pay and people on YouTube that watch for free to get the same, right? And I'm being very fair, I'm being very consistent, and I'm giving you triple uploads of Hunter x Hunter whenever I can, right? On YouTube and Patreon. Like, it's just there's a small gap because Patreon includes early access. I don't understand why you're getting mad about that, but okay, I'm gonna carry on. The gap between YouTube and Patreon uploads, your lack of involvement in community posts are my biggest nitpicks. Lack of involvement? I'm very involved. The reason why in the last few months I haven't been so involved because I am so backed up with work. Listen, I would talk about my cases, but I can't. The law is literally preventing me from doing that, right? But if I could, I would show you my caseload, what I'm working on, and you will understand, man. Like, I am so, I am overwhelmed as it is. And when I do community posts, let me elaborate. I like, especially in the last few months, I get a crazy idea and then I put in a poll and I don't think it through, right? And usually the comments are full of spoilers, right? They're full of freaking spoilers. And my mods are my real life friends, right? Like, people that live down the street from me. I don't have mods that are like in another country like people usually do, right? These are guys that I really trust. That's why I trust them when they like choose an anime from the comments and all that, right? So those people also have jobs. Like, most of them are lawyers, right? So they also have their caseload. So when they don't have enough time, which they usually don't in the last few months because we're all packed with cases, right? They just tell me don't look at the comments, bro, because they don't have time to clean them up. And I don't. That's why I can't involve myself, because I put spoilery questions and then you guys spoiler in the comments and I can't look at it because my mods don't have the time to nitpick and delete all the right spoilery comments. That's why I'm like at this point maybe lacking in the involvement department, but I'm still answering comments. As you can see, I'm reading the comments and I'm liking and everything, man. So like, miss me with that shit, bro. I'm doing the best that I can, and yes, you can see I can be serious as well. Like, I'm goofy all the time in the reactions because that's my time to let go. That's my time to kind of, oh yeah, man, it's my time. Now I'm gonna just enjoy myself, right? But I can be serious. I can talk seriously. I'm not goofy in real life, bro. I'm just, right? So come on. There are more perspectives to this. It's not just your perspective, okay? Let's carry on. You literally have someone spamming random subtitles from time to time as if you already didn't know Aizen used his Koyokasuigetsu. Maybe I missed, but if someone can link me the actual reasoning as to why Lucky is doing all of this, I would be very much appreciated, since it's been months and I haven't gotten my head around all of these illogical things yet. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this video. People can link you this now, or you can watch it directly. And I'm directly answering your comments, so that should be a compliment in a sense, because I do tend to ignore such comments because they're taxing. But I'm gonna give you props because you were very polite, right? So I choose to answer those comments because at least you had the common decency to, I mean, freedom of speech, you can ask and I can answer, right? But you can at least be polite about it, and you were, and that's why you're getting an answer, right? The comments I ignore usually are foul and like they don't merit a response. So yeah, like I said, I got an editor. He's actually one of you guys. He applied himself. I didn't ask for it or anything. He was like, yo, I want to send you the uncensored version, and you know, from time to time he inserts a little subtitle here and there to explain the situation better. And yes, like I said before in this video, he started inputting more and more of his personal opinions, and we're toning that down back to just the uncensored version. So it's all good. He's actually a chill guy, and as am I, right? So I like interacting with you guys and giving you the benefit of the doubt, and just, right, I'm not the sort of person to hate, right? I'm not gonna hate on you because you like implied that I'm insane. It doesn't matter, bro. I'm gonna take my time to try and explain to you my position, and then if you still don't like it, like you said yourself, you have more than enough reaction channels that might suit your needs better. Let's continue. The thing about having an ultimatum through polls is not a good idea either. People will side towards the bias of the channel. You can literally make a poll about whether or not you should add peanut butter or no, hell no, bro, to pizza, and there will be considerable amount of votes for different purposes in mind. Yeah, I agree. Like, the thing of having ultimatums through polls is not a good idea. I agree, but it's also a way to interact with you guys and give you a chance to express what you want to watch. Yes, I narrow it down with my mods, the choices, but at least that way you get to vote and voice what you would most likely like to see me watch from the choices that my mods think are best suited for my personality, something that I would possibly like, right? So that's why I do that. Like, everything I do, I kind of carefully curate it so that you and me get what we want, right? So this is not a big conspiracy when I try to, I don't know, do something to you guys. I'm always approaching it from the side of doing the best for the both of us, okay? So I have to enjoy this too, man. Like, I can't just fake excitement. I have to actually get hyped and excited. And the way I do that is by my mods picking the shows that are best curated towards me and my personality, and then I give you a narrow choice that you can vote on in polls, and then that's how we continue, right? I pick an anime based on my opinions alone. I did that with Naruto. That's how I started the channel, and I'm gonna do that with Berserk. That's an anime I really wanted to watch because I heard great things about it, but I keep pushing it off because I keep putting you first. So, right, there are a lot of things I do that you guys don't appreciate, that it's okay, man, come on. And I'm probably gonna watch One Piece as well. Like, I'm gonna put it in the poll. I'm gonna give you guys a chance not to agree with it, but I just, like, it makes sense because when I watch Naruto, I'm watching Bleach now, and then when we finish it, like, I want to watch One Piece because it's the big three. I want to see what the big fuss is about, so then later on I can objectively say which one is the best. Okay, so let's continue. I guess one good news is that this will probably be my last rant or hate comment here. There are simply too many Bleach reaction channels that pay way more attention and actually have desirable uploads. Guess we'll be moving 8 years into the future along with the Bleach anime. Okay, so I'm sad to hear that, but like I said, like it's your own right. Like I'm actually glad that you at least have where to go and get what you want personally, right? People, what you said here, channels that pay way more attention and actually have desirable uploads. Like there are reaction channels out there that pay way more attention than me. Well, props to them. I think I'm doing a pretty good job predicting things and paying attention to the details. But if there are people that do that sort of thing better than me, hey, I'm not taunting it. More power to you, bro. I'm glad they're out there, right? Making things more enjoyable for all of you involved. Okay, so guess we'll be moving 8 years into the future along with the Bleach anime. And that's the last thing I'm gonna finish this on. You guys keep trying to push me, like watch more so I can get towards the new, like the new arc is coming in October or something like that, right? You guys want me to catch up until then. I'm not in the hurry, bro, because when they start, it's gonna be 1 episode a week, and that's gonna be, right, especially with Bleach, I'm assuming it's gonna be hype as hell, so that's gonna be very frustrating to just wait every week for 1 episode. So the way I'm going, I'm probably gonna finish, like, catch up to this part of the anime by, I don't know, January, February, and then I'm at least gonna have some sort, like some amount of new episodes to just bench watch with you guys. That's gonna be dope, I at least think, right? I don't know why you guys are forcing me to catch up and then just like watch one a week with you guys. Like, come on, like, I'm gonna catch up with it eventually. They're gonna release once a week, so it's gonna be like for the next 2 years they're gonna be releasing, because I heard this last arc is very long, right? So there's no reason for me to actually like try and skip half of these filler arcs and half of the show just so I can catch up. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I can just do it at my own pace to not strain my body. I was sick, I got COVID, and the only reason I got COVID is because my immune system is a bit slow right now, because I'm not, like, I got a bit fat and all that because I'm overworking myself, right? At my real job, and then trying to do right by you guys by not skipping the schedule and all that. I got sick. I was sick for 3 or 4 days, right? Bedridden. So yeah, man, like I think I'm doing a great job. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. It's a bit slow on my channel right now, like because Boruto is a bit slow right now, and I'm inserting fillers in Bleach, and so I'm slowing it down a bit. But at one point, it's gonna pick up drastically. So I don't see the problem here. I get it. Like, you can always leave, come back. You can always leave and not come back. I'm not throwing any shade. I just hope I kind of elaborated why I do the things that I do on my channel. It's literally a hobby, okay? One day it might become more, but I doubt it, because I don't like to depend on such things, because like YouTubers get censored all the time, they get deleted and all that, and that's like your life's work gone like that. So I like to like stay afloat by doing, like, having a real job and having a real career as a lawyer, possibly a judge one day, right? So I have the best of both worlds right now, and I'm just having fun. Yes, I'm overworked, but I'm still doing the things that I enjoy. Don't think I'm forcing myself to do anything. As you can see, I'm not forcing myself to do something I don't deem like the right thing to do, right? So I'm doing it right by me, and by proxy by you guys. But if you don't like it, you can always leave. Actually, I love that you have where to go, right? So I'm sorry if you're not happy on my channel, but I think I'm doing my best, and in the future I will give you more uploads. Like in October, I think I'm gonna have more time, right? And then I'm gonna give you more uploads and write more hype things, maybe insert a few series here and there. But until then, like, I'm gonna keep with the schedule, and at least you're getting something, and not something, you're getting a lot, bro. Like, just calculate all the anime I'm watching, all the episodes I'm uploading, and see how much episodes that is a week. That's a lot, man. So that's all I have to say. No shade on this guy. Don't go and attack him. That's why I didn't say under which episode this comment is, but you're gonna find it probably. But regardless, man, I'm talking to you now. I hope I answered all your questions here. If you have more questions, tell me in the comments, and I'll answer in the comments. Oh, and one more thing before I go. Listen, I don't want to presume anybody's life, so maybe there are reactors out there that do the same sort of work I do, like, and have a job that, like, they work 10 hours a day every day as well. So I'm not trying to take that away from anybody. If you're going through that, I feel you, man. More power to you. Great job. And if they're still uploading more than me, bro, hats off to you. You're amazing. But I can't do that. Like, it's too much, right? So like to edit everything on your own, to like record everything on your own, and to have a real job at the same time, all that. Like I sleep like not that much. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that does it the way I do it, like props to you, like for maintaining all of that and doing more than me on YouTube. Amazing work. Like, right, I don't want to take it away from anybody, but honestly, I doubt it. That being said, guys, anytime you see somebody hating in the comments, link them this a video so I don't have to explain myself over and over and over again. That being said, enjoy the reactions, love you all, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.